So how do you get started on a scorecard? You start by looking at your logic model, pulling out a few critical output and outcome measures, and plugging those into your dashboard. Then you're going to choose a small number of critical financial indicators that mean something to you, that really tell you how well the organization is performing. You're going to define a small group of metrics related to the critical stakeholders around you to get a sense of how you're perceived by others. And finally, you're going to choose a couple of critical quality indicators that are going to give a clear picture of how good your operational processes are. Put it together, you have a scorecard. Scorecards are very valuable. They can be used for a lot of different purposes, but there are a few challenges that remain. One, how do you get this thing off the ground? I argue that you start with your logic model. That's your starting point. You get your social impact measures out of that and you get going. You have to be willing to customize. You cannot take an existing scorecard from someone else and just apply it to what you want to do. You've got to think about what matters in terms of measurement to your organization, what data would be valuable. You've got to customize and be willing to work to find the right mix of metrics. You've got to, again, commit time and money to collecting data. There's no point in having a scorecard if you're not going to be serious about collecting the data to make it real. Finally, you've got to implement evenly. You can't just have one part of the model, one part of the dashboard filled in and the others left empty. You have to collect not just financial data, but you have to collect data on quality, on people, and on social impact. Finally, keep it simple. Dashboards can be very complicated, but they don't have to be. They can be simple. I'd like to see you start out with something very basic and go from there. Taken together, a dashboard is your moment where you can simply, concisely understand performance.